and welcome back to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance Randomizer. Today we are taking on the pre-shoving map, or the Pokemon border puzzle as some like to call it, and we have to make sure all of these guys stay alive to get a fortified staff at the end of the map. And that includes this guy as well, the boss. He will try and hit us if we do get into range, so we'll have to be mindful when we get to him. So, some other things about this map, there are chests. I am going to attempt to get them. Normally what I do is cut right through them, but I do like to break off into 3 groups. But I think for this one, I'm just going to break off into 2 and take on the sides and then deal with the middle. So it might be a little longer than we're used to. I did check out the possibility of hitting them with a siege tome, but Mist cannot use bolting, and she's our best mage, so that isn't going to happen. That strategy where you can just walk up and do that. Plus, it also helps to have a Heron to refresh you, and no racing, or at least no Heron racing. I brought Titania along because she does have Smite. That should be helpful in shoving them around. But yeah, just have to be very careful. This guy needs shove, definitely. So let's just go ahead and begin. And I think I've decided to send Ike, these 5, Ike, and over here this way, and then everyone else this way. Both can kind of flow around the middle as Shinon. Right, so Swordmaster up here kind of scary, but let's go around here and start dealing with these guys. So you do no damage. It would be nice if she could actually one-shot you and maybe break the land stance. Forge something else up next time, maybe. So yeah, obviously a lot of you did kind of pull for shoving the priests around, which can be kind of hard with a team that has all mounts, but we'll try to the best of our ability to get them to move around. And yeah, let's not attack the priests. Luckily, these guys won't attack us. Only their leader will, because he's kind of being forced against his will, from what I remember in the story. And Ike, or someone, calls him cowardly for hiding behind the priest. Something along the line of that, so when I get the fortified, it should be helpful since we don't have mobile mist like we obviously would normally. Make sure we're selected on the right one. Although these priests might be able to take a hit from mist. I might actually just, yeah, try and go around them since not a lot of units that can shove. Mist surprisingly is 10 build, so she is quite beefy compared to some of the other foot units, which is ironic. You normally wouldn't think a unit like Mist could, you know, push or shove or anything. And Titania is not in a position. I mean, we could smite you out of the way, but I think we can just go around. Volk, doesn't matter where we send you. We'll just have you start over here, I guess. I did look up what was in these chests, but I can't remember. There are 6 of them, so a little bit more than your typical map. And there's 3 guys over here. I've just seen them spawn, it looks like. Let's go ahead and try out Taraniu, who joined us last time as the Swordmaster. So something a bit different from what we've typically been getting, thank goodness. I'm really hoping the pre-bonus of this game pull through for us. Although we don't have too many to recruit. We still have Lucy and Bastion, Har, Valencia, Jeffrey. So, I mean, there's a good handful. And have to use our sword with these guys. Still haven't had an opportunity to do the triangle attack yet, and this seems like not the map to do. It's just a bit tight for the high movement people to get around. I'm gonna send Riz first. We do have a sword on him. And I am not able to use. I did have Siphon deployed here, but I want to switch him out for Titania because she does have Smite, and that might come in handy more. Plus, Ike support. This one was actually a very tight deployment slot. Had to bench Mareem again, and had to, of course, bring room for Volk. And we're going to have to shove, so I hope you can do that, Taraniu. You have a javelin. I'm gonna start on you. Just gotta, like, double check that these guys are not in range, because I definitely won't survive a hit from Marsha. Miss Shinon, sure, but Marsha, don't think so. nothing else can get to him. This might be... Actually, they can run past the priest. I did forget. I feel like these are light runes, but they're actually not. So, we want to be a little bit careful of Shinon. If worse comes to worse, I would replay this and have everyone go one way. I mean, I don't think that's really necessary, but... yeah. And I am definitely out of range of the guys up top, and you're just going to hide... Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, it's kind of expected. You're going for Titania, which is fine. Yeah, the thing about Titania, she takes so long to shift. Like, I do think Stefan is just miles better, but he doesn't have the support pool that she does. I need to get this priest out of my way so Riz can get in there. But I think a few thieves will spawn in this after like turn 2 or 3. And there are some guys who spawn where we are right now in these hallways. Look, he's right there already. And you have a sleep staff for us. And there is a sniper up there, so I have to be a little bit mindful. Venom bow, that shouldn't be too... Yeah, Venom is usually pretty pathetic. Well, I guess we can just shove you over to the side, although you would be a great matchup for this guy up here. I kind of don't want to give this to Riz. Can Maklov finish you? Oh, he can. Yeah, we absolutely have to make use of shove. I mean, I guess it's an interesting way to, like, have the player use the mechanic, although it's something that you probably should have at least picked up on a little bit in the earlier game. It's a little late in the game to, like, try and, like, tutorial a mechanic in, I guess. What does this guy have? Does he have a bow? No, he only has an axe. These guys are kind of pathetic. There is also a siege tome over here, so you have to be a little bit mindful of him. I want to do that, but I also want to equip the sword, but it's Riz, he'll be fine. Riz has been our best unit since like chapter 8 or 9, so he'll be A-okay. Yeah, I was really looking forward to cheesing this boss. Sometimes I can with, you know, someone like Soren obviously is a good choice for it, or I have an axe. Soren, I guess Leon if you do take the time to raise her. But for my question today is, who is your favorite boss to fight? So mine, I think mine is going to have to be Legion or Roro from FE12. I think if you know the trick to that map, it's actually pretty fun. You have to press like the trigger buttons on whatever your device or controller you're using, and I think the first one it defaults to does go to him, which is really helpful because there are, in case you're not familiar with that, there's 3 Roros at the top, and you kind of want to play it fast because I believe Horus is in a bit of trouble if you don't get rid of them quickly. There's like clones of them. Really, I could double miss. And stop. And you kind of want to rush to get to the right one. I don't think I have a javelin on either of you. Well, that's unfortunate. I do have a bow, though. Alright, Gatry. Where Ike will fail, you will succeed. You are the more experienced member of the mercenary squad. Please show it off. Thank you. That's how it's done, Ike. Yeah, I am a little bit worried about his skill still. I was kind of focusing on speed while I'm training him up because I know the threshold for Black Knight is 28, which I believe is his cap in his ranger class. So I tend to focus on that and kind of forgot his other stuff. But could we actually crit you possibly more with Fell Thunder? I wonder if Vol can finish him off. That'd be pretty funny if he did. I know crit. I don't know if this is a map either where it's a good idea to burn through a Lagoon Stone. We do have plenty of them, but he actually can. These are not 2 range, so I mean, that's pretty good. Alright, why not? That's a pretty good forecast. It's a lot better than I expect for a thief, and that was a crit. Okay, good job, Volk. I actually didn't know who to make for the thumbnail. I might just put Vanilla Volk on this. I know we knew since the beginning he was going to be random, but he's been doing pretty well for us. And you actually have, who is it, Sylviana? Nothing to do. I guess Titania can come back and get healed. She might be more useful up at the top. What I like to do is let these guys run to me and take them out in 2 range. Just be very careful of the bishop boss. Because if he dies, yeah, it's all pointless. Yeah, you're coming. So, maybe it's a good thing I didn't park Ike here. I mean, he could most likely handle it. Yeah. Although Gatry will be poisoned now, but he should be fine. He's pretty beefy, and thankfully can take on things with Brave, though I might not want to use it too much. It is like his one avenue of doubling, unless there's something really, really slow. Magic. Yeah, HP strength. Typical Gatry. And I actually need to shove this guy, so Tanya might actually want to come back here. Okay, that's 1 bolting. This is probably going to be a situation where I definitely want to, definitely, that's a good use of English, but situation where I want to count them because I'm not taking this guy out before they're broken like we did back in Chapter 18. I don't mind camping them, though. It's not, as you can probably tell, I'm not really a speedrunner, although if the map is a little dry, like this one, I may be more willing to just cut through every last one of them, but we want to get them priests, so I'm not going to do that on camera. Alright, let's start on this side this time. Hello, Mr. Archer. You have a Lagoo's bow, but I have no flying Lagoos, so too bad. You got a key, so I might not have to bring Volk over immediately, and I don't think you're going to be able to reach anyone. Alright, so let's take out you, because you are, I guess, slightly a bigger threat. Not much more threatening than the Venom guy. And her head just kind of clipped into the ceiling. I think there is a bit of a, not really a glitch, but a graphical issue where flyers like this, if they crit or go up too high, they will clunk with the ceiling, which is a bit odd, but do you want someone to come around and kill that soldier? I don't think Spongebrain can actually kill this cat. Riz is struggling a bit. He does with this. I'm just gonna javelin you. Of course, I don't know why a cat is stealing treasure chests. Although you're an orange cat and maybe the chests are filled with lasagna, I don't know. Speaking of which, I never actually bought that Nickelodeon fighting game, the All-Stars Brawl, the one that's supposed to be like Smash but with Nickelodeon characters, and Garfield was DLC to that. Well, I have no clue how good he is or what like the tier list is of that game. I think the developers actually do balance by what people say. Plus, it's a game that seems to be very high skill, and I don't have that in fighting games. Yeah. Alright, I guess Tyranio. He has nothing to do. Okay, but we have some things to do over here, so I guess Mist would want to shove you. I mean, there really is no hurry right now. I could maybe have you run away. I just don't want to put Mist in range of this Tiger and Swordmaster. I'm gonna poke at you. Yes, guys, making us a nice little light rune, and usually this is a good place for Siphon to shove, because he can obviously just tear through all these enemies, but he's a cat and he's on the bench right now due to party limitations. I don't know if I want to try and hit this sword, dude. I mean, I could shove you and then put Ike in front. It's not like you're a Lagoon Slayer. That's not really gonna be threatening to Ike. Alright, I'm gonna not attack him, please. No, not attack. Please, Miss, don't kill him. We do have lances, though. I have to remember that, hey, we are lance units. How far we've come along that we're not stuck with the lance party anymore. Now I'm kind of equating Ike as being an axe unit, and he didn't start that way, although in some games he would have. I know, like, Sheriff definitely starts with axes. And that should be actually... that is 2, so Volk can help out over here. Just gonna keep it low. That is actually a lot. I might just let Ike deal with these guys. I know there's some reinforcements that spawn here, so have to be mindful of that, and maybe keep Titania over here. Does anyone else need healing? I think we're all good to go. These guys just want to get the chest. I think you're down to still 1. Did you attack me that turn? No, you didn't. Wait, I think you attacked last turn. Now, yeah. There you go. I guess she would be the least resistant thing in that room. But I'm happy to burn these boltings on the flyers. By all means, keep going for them. Hello, Tiger. That was a bit of a weird run you did, but I believe these ones are now the feral ones, not like the ones we met back in Chapter 15. Ike. Okay, there we go. Funnily enough, if you... I don't know if I mentioned this in Chapter 14, the Fog of War one, where we got Makalov. If you have Mordecai, or Leth, probably Leth, but I have seen it with Mordecai, if you have them talk to those tigers near the boss, it'll show, like, that they're feral ones, and their portraits are really scary looking. Like, all freaked out. It's really nightmare fuel. But if you want to see that, I think I saw it in Big Clingy's playthrough when he did a full, like, Let's Play on this game. He showed that off. See, I wouldn't mind doing that, but I feel like there's so much I'd miss something, and people would point it out. Would like to do it with FE4, but that game is very massive. Anyway, Ike has the key, so Ike, you... I need to be mindful of you. I could have missed just popping off. Kill your brother. These two actually don't have a support, but they do get a lot of story dialogue, so it's fine. That's really not useful because I did not train up my healers. I believe you have the key? Wait, who has the key? You should have the key. Just fly you up, it's easier than going through the stupid menu. Bolganon, very useful. Might put that on Mist if she's high enough. And I'm gonna have these two fly around in case we get any more of these wonderful reinforcements. But so far, no bishops killed. Yeah, still playing off the middle. I know this is, like, not the most exciting way to play, but I figure... because it's such a low deployment slot, I'd rather just clear out the sides first. And yeah, I do need to keep moving bulk. I'd rather have this guy burn through his, oh, hello. His tome than... yeah. Send Volk up there. Well, Volk is technically already in range, and that can go to Mist. Nope, Ike, we're not gonna bother him. We're going to heal up Gatry. I'm just gonna come back around. You might actually go away if I'm gonna stand in front of this chest and block. Or I can just kill you. Yeah, that actually kills. Good job, Makalov. You can one-shot something. Useless clod of a brother. Or whatever insults she throws at him. What is interesting about Makalov, I think I may have mentioned this on another playthrough, but I do like seeing a pink-haired male character. It is something that just kind of fascinates me a bit. Like, it's usually something on females, but yeah, it's fun seeing. I think they showed off Holt. I remember in Three Houses, I wanted to see Hilda's brother Holt because I assumed he would have pink hair as well. And he never showed up in that game, but then he did show up in Three Hopes, which I played the demo of. I believe he does show up in the Golden Deer section of that, but I saw him anyway, what he looked like, and I was very happy to see that he had pink hair. Alright, more guys. Lovely. Alright, Kitty. I like how it defaults to the one I don't want to attack, and I'm gonna, yeah, it's gonna be left for someone to pick off. It's like the game is trying to troll you by defaulting to these priests and not the actual enemy. It would be fun to actually try. Maybe I could pull off a triangle attack on this guy, although I think he's surrounded, so that's a no-go. Unless we shove him, but I'd rather get him out of the way quickly. I think he does have a killer weapon. Yeah, he has 2 killer weapons. Gosh. Oh, we need someone who's very lucky. And you are actually in the way. I might have to Tanya finish you. Which is fine. And you're kind of stuck. Alright, Ike. Nope, not the priest game. What are you doing? Yeah, but this is the easy part of not killing priests. But I'll gladly take my time and watch out for them. I guess Mist can actually get you. I'd rather Mist get you than Titania. Actually, Mist does destroy him. What was I saying before? I mean, yeah, she would double him. Yeah, I'd rather deal with these guys now than wait for them to come up behind us. We have one more. Just gonna let her absorb that. I think someone needed healed. Yeah. Here, Shinon, be our top staff user. Get you to that fortify staff. Okay, any other surprises besides Mr. Bolting? And I think you missed all 5 times. Yeah, Marsha's not hit, and I think she's the only one you went for. So good job. You are truly the most competent guy ever. And gates are sealed. Alright, so now to begin the assault down the middle. Titania is slowly unshifting. I think there may be some enemies spawning over here, so I might want to be wary of Volk. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to try and bait out these guys. Now that we're finally ready. Oh, do you have hand axe? No, you have venom. Okay, that's fine. I do have a restore on Shinon I can use, but poison's really not worth a use, I find. I'd just rather let it run out. It's not super annoying like it can be in some games. Titania can still smite unshifted, but I'd obviously rather have her ready to go by the time we get up there. I may want to keep someone back here just to protect, Volk. Will you come to me? Yes, you will. Okay, good. So yeah, I like to bait these enemies out over the priest and use their 2 range. Just need to be very cautious of the priest boss. I like how it just tinks like a purpley flash whenever they hit and don't do damage. It's kind of neat. I mean, I guess technically it would still, even if it doesn't... I don't know, because I feel like an axe dripped in venom, you'd have to actually cut into the skin to get it to take effect, and when you're not doing any damage, are you really cutting in? I don't know. It's kind of like in Fates, where I think if ninjas miss, their effects still go off, which is really a bit of a nuisance. Poison Strike does wear down some of the defensive people in those games. Okay, here he is. He does not move from my understanding, or what I remember, but we don't want to get in his 2 range, and if we do, we want to definitely keep out, well, I can't really smite these guys. Definitely keep out, yeah, so if you equip the Silver Sword, shove you. You only have light, so you'll 2 range me, and that's okay. I'm just gonna put you here. Yeah, I am very cautious, so I'm gonna have make sure everyone else is equipping their, Ilion, you didn't have anything. There's stuffs. I can stay off the hand axe. I don't remember this guy moving, but I don't want to be wrong on that. Just keep you kind of close in case something spawns near Volk. I think everyone else is topped off. Gatry's a little bit. I guess Shinon can go heal him. I really hope this guy doesn't start charging for me. He should go for, Stefan. Not Stefan. Tyranio. Yeah, that's going to be a confusion thing. I actually completely forgot about Stefan last episode when I was debating who to make Tyranio's thumbnail with. I was like, oh, Lucia because he's blue and she's blue. And I can't think of a promoted Swordmaster off the bat. No, yeah, Stefan. He was right there as a cat. Okay, so good. You went for the light, or the one who can't counter. Oh, hello. Which one is... Oh, that's Riz. Never mind. It's not scary at all. Yeah, they definitely can't see the full guard. I think in most games they can, but it might be some interesting programming if they could actually see that and avoid the flyer with it. I guess in new games maybe you can do that. I know people do avoid, like, Louis if he's too high defense, or Yunaka if she can avoid too well. I've heard that, although... I'm still working on my maddening mode for that. And Louis is still doing pretty well. Yunaka did fall off, but I replaced her with Zelkov, and then I'm going to replace him with Marin. I kind of just throw away the early game units, and I've resigned into doing that, and then just use like the Solom and Illusia characters. They're pretty good. Alright. Have to remember where he is, especially with Miss, because Miss, as we saw, she actually might murder these priests, as she did with the, or almost did with the guy on the lower front. So yeah, getting rid of you, definitely helpful for our team. Of course it does make sense that they would have bow users here because, yeah, we have to fight over these priests' heads. Okay, kind of meh, but I guess it's alright. I'm gonna keep you right here. Get rid of you. Nice. Just like Stefan. He has a bit more luck too, if I remember. That's Stefan's biggest weakness, that he might take a fluke crit. Yeah, 27's pretty decent, I'd say. Let's see if Gatry can actually... I'll run him back. Nope. I mean, with the axe, it doesn't matter if the boss goes for you. Or mini-boss, I should say. That is something I have been noticing about this game. It does have mini-bosses, quite a few of them, and... So Tanya can't 2-range, so I can go ahead and shove you. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I shove you, and then I can shove him, I think. Let me just check. Well, Shinon can't do it. And Ileana has no 2-range. I hope I did this right. I don't think it's as punishing as a Pokemon puzzle. There is some room on the sides to push them to as well. Alright, Volk, let's keep getting you out of here. And then I'm gonna bring up these guys for some backup. Definitely don't want Marcia to be sitting in the back. Anyone need some healing, aside from Ileana, who I can't get to actually right now? And I did get all the chests, so yeah, we're good to go. If I shove you... I can shove these two to the side and get to you. Oh, okay, yeah, well, Titania can't really, fight back here. Thankfully, dragons can counterattack in this game at 2-range, which is probably the one time where we want that. Usually it is a nuisance. Oh, she'd be good bait when she unshifts. Okay. Oh, hello. First, let me take care of this puzzle. Yeah, I'm gonna shove you out of the way. And then get you far away from Stefan, because that is death. Not Stefan, Tyranio. Ah. This is quite the puzzle right now, alright? So yeah, you can... I'm pretty sure this guy can die. I believe we can look at who these guys are affiliated with. Soldier Lumina. If that's her affiliation. Once again, I don't play the story, so I don't really care. I believe this guy can die. Well, I guess we'll find out. I mean, most people would take him out because he's the wilting guy. He's a target. And there's an adept we don't need, but fun to watch anyway. It really is weird how he looks like Navarre. Like, if Navarre could be in a 3D game. Alright, I guess, yeah, we'll just keep you. Let me go back and deal with these. You do have some... I'm gonna move Makalov. Let me have a Riz with a Javelin. Can the Tigers get to me from there? They can. Oh wait, the Tigers are the ones getting to me, not the mages. You definitely can. Alright, well, I'll put Riz right here. Nope, not rescue. Get out of the way, Volk. And Shannon will have to move up. Right. We kind of can't really shove anyone right now. Okay. I think it's on turn 9 these guys appear, I read. Try to read a little bit of a guide just to know when the reinforcements would show up and what's in the chest, obviously. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could just, like, wear out your town, but I think Titania might be a good pick to stay back and, oh, hello. Well, you're an axe user and you're fighting Stefan, so it shouldn't be too scary. It's not like the Awakening Warriors that can have counter, and, that was actually useful. Have counter and kill you on the enemy phase. I take that back about Stefan's usefulness, and yeah. Okay, 1 HP. I said Stefan again. Well, I guess it got a bit more entertaining with all these guys showing up, and you did a significant number of damage, but I'll do it right back. Yeah, tigers, in case you aren't really familiar with this, are slower yet stronger cats, obviously. They hit hard, and oh, of course, well... I guess we just have to deal with it, but that won't be enough to save you from Tyrannu. It's actually anti-Stefan in a way that he, has all that luck. I'm gonna let these guys deal with this while we're still getting. Can we no sympathy you? You guys we can definitely kill, yeah. So I guess the sages, yeah, that guy, it might be a little tricky because he's also a magic user, but these sages are definitely ones we want to kill, so we can kill that guy easily. Or without worry. And another one for Ike. I mean, skill isn't so bad. Speed, skill, take that. I mean, it kind of comes with being an axe user. So let's not do that. Right, these guys have wind. That's not that scary. It is wind, let's be honest. I mean, I guess your trained up mages like Soren, in my case Mist, can do a decent number on flyers with Elwind, but our own flyers just don't care. I think that should be the last of the reinforcements. Up one off, well, that's fine. Shinon can go ahead and heal. I'll just let Ileana, her poison run out and then heal her. No point. I mean, I guess there is a point in wasting it for 1 HP if you do need the healing trained up, but I'd really rather not waste. I'll just go for this. Bit of a higher hit rate on Marcia, it looks like. But it doesn't matter because another crit. And this guy is slowly running out of soldiers. Well, you wouldn't be able to tell it looking at this map. Okay. Cool. So, you two will be my bait. I'm just gonna let you, yeah. Goodbye, Silver Sword. Oh wait, I actually can't use that. I'm gonna use the Killing Edge, I guess, because... yeah, I don't want to equip the Sonic Sword since, he might attack me, and Stefan is going to proc something with my luck on that. Get rid of you, and then we can continue our shove chain, hopefully. Actually, no, there's candles here, darn it. The candles, why? Alright, I don't think anyone else needs to... Volk can just kind of run away. Yeah, I guess we're good for another turn. No one really got hit there by the mages. Ike did, but he's only one off. I shouldn't say that because, 1 HP can make the difference between life and death, so... it is important. Most cases, no, but there is always that one time where it will be important. I could actually go straight through the middle here. I don't have to do this whole side-to-side shuffle between them. Don't want to make this as complicated, because, yeah, some Pokemon puzzles can not lock you out, but, there's some other guys there. What did these guys have? All Thunder, Elwind. Liliana doesn't have any range weapons, so she can stay here. Yeah, I need to get my flyers, and I need to make sure... make sure they can get through. Kind of don't want Ike to be in this dude's range. I'm just gonna let Titania take this. Oh wait, Ileon already moved. I don't want Mist in his range at all. Being extra careful here. Yeah. There are more bishops here with tomes, and I am not going to risk that. Easiest thing to do would be just to get behind him. Yeah, you're attacking me. If that mage runs in, that could be a problem, because if I equip a 2-range weapon, and then he attacks to kill that guy, and then he attacks me, that's a problem. This would actually be a good chapter to break a 2-range weapon. But that hit will level up Makalov. Pretty good one. I really want him to get going. Yeah, this guy, oh, you're gonna... well, actually, Riz is far away enough where he's not gonna 2-range anything. Riz isn't near them. Ileon just doesn't have a weapon anyway. And these guys, from the looks of it, don't move, I hope. But I'll just keep the sword on Riz, hopefully, because yeah, mages, they do like to be cowardly. Okay, so yeah, Riz is going to have to fight with his 1-range weapon, which isn't a problem. And then hopefully I can get these other guys through. Let's go straight down the middle. Run past the mid-boss. Get to him. Is he equipping his bow? I should double-check that as well. Can Riz, like, fly away? Okay, he can. I'm just gonna get the heck out of here. You're equipping the axe, so that's... yeah, this guy's kind of in a really bad position because... yeah, he... keep mutton chops equipped. Oh, where's Ike? I'm just gonna keep that equipped. Marsha. I'll keep that equipped. I don't want them. I'd love to get Miss in here, but I just don't think it's gonna be worth it. So everyone else can kind of just stay back and let the flyers do their thing. Getting you to the boss would be ideal. Probably have my best forecast. And Maklov decides to dodge that time. Good job, Mac. Good job. You're gonna go for Ike. Seems like Ike, yeah. Normally Ike doesn't like magic is his one, like, weakness in these games, but seems he's also... I mean, as a wyvern, that would be true, too. Hello. I mean, you're not really a stationary enemy. I don't know why I had a heart attack there. Although I do have to get you out of the way now. You're, like, right in the way. And you're going for Titania, but I don't care. Should probably move her so we don't have to watch the animation, but it's fine. Hey, at least someone's doing no damage to Titania still when she's unshifted. Alright, can we... what are we doing? Hey, look at that, you shifted her back. Alright, so... that's actually quite scary. What does the Brave Sword have for us? I mean... ooh, do we want to risk Tyraniu? See, I can't really get in there with a... I mean, I can, but... I can do this, but I really want to kill him this turn. That mage is... ugh, he's right in the way. So let's try and soften him up to make it a little bit safer for Tyraniu. He'll probably equip his bow. I don't remember if he moves after his attack. I try and kill this guy in one round. And with Ike's accuracy, that might be easier said than done. Yeah. Alright, well, let's back off. You don't have a ranged weapon, and I guess Makalov can kill you. Ooh, 8 times 3 is 24. Do you have anything... okay, I'm just gonna not risk this and go for this. I really don't want to play this map again. If I do, I'd cut right through them. Okay, at least we can get Riz to this guy. I didn't put Ike in range of any of them, so let's go with our white-robed rival and hit this guy. Be very careful you don't slip of the no slipping of the thumb, and yeah, be very, very disappointing at this point, but we get a level up. One level closer to Riz level 20. And yeah, he is capped as we saw in the last episode, but still getting some good level ups. Oh, why not break the silver sword? Yeah, I think Stefan would be very, I remember him having not a bad forecast, but a scary one with the luck factor. If you don't mind that, Stefan will tear him up, so... I didn't really want to risk losing Tyraniu. He seems pretty good. Even though he's on foot. And funny. Alright, let's take a look at this cutscene and see... yeah, this is the mid-boss. So he... kind of have to figure out that he's on our side, I guess. Yeah, we get the staff. It's the fortify staff of this game. So yeah, we'll send that to the convoy. Hopefully Shinon can level himself up to learn that, or learn to use that. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode, and I'll see you for the next one.